Oops. Hit the wrong button. Oh well. A disparity for a bit. Who cares? Funk. Okay. Oh, I guess we're not starting with this one. Hold on. Because we still have other stuff to read first. So we just read through 184. Let's go to 185. Five. Would I say that this is the filler episode? It might be. I feel like we'll get through these rather quickly. I would really like to get at least to like the first Archie thing. Because otherwise, it's just false advertising, the thumbnail. Hello, Emmy. These comics are mainly made up of reprints, right? But I'd still like to look at the covers and the Speedline stuff, just because like it's just rounding it out. We're not playing a game today. No, I said Friday. I was gonna do that. Am I planning on attending any conventions anytime soon? Probably not. No, not. Normally I do, but the thing is, now that I am a homeowner and other things that are happening in my life, it is more difficult for me to find the resources to attend conventions. But I would still, for example, the one that I like to go to the most, just because like I see all of my friends there, is Too Many Games. What the hell? Why are you not changing? And I did not go to that last year. I didn't go to any conventions last year. And I don't know if I'll be able to this year either, unfortunately. You grew up with Archie. It's very dear to you. Hello, Mumkey. What a ride. Welcome, Dragon Coon. What is happening? Okay, I'm going to close that and then reopen it, because I don't know why it wasn't. Hello? The Luminant with the 10, thank you so much. We've made it to Archie Prepare the Bible, Holy Water Therapist. Once sent to the Dark Abyss, it is Ken Penders. There's no turning back. Prepare yourself. I'll try. I guess since there's really no point in like delaying this, and there's no point in like really waiting for people. So our wait will be just to read this. So this is a cool new cover. This is Richard Elson art. It's nothing but a tease, if I'm being honest, because like we never get to see anything. Here come the heroes of Mobius, and it's just like whatever. When I saw the return of Speedlines, I had to write immediately. I've enclosed a few pics I did in dedication to all the hard-working people at Sonic the Comic. Hope you like them. Because there's still a chance. There's a chance that we might see Sarah Rose again. Oh, the spreadsheet. Thank you, because I did post it, but I did not pin it. Thank you. It is pinned now. Don't you mean hard-working hedgehogs? Is that Tails? Who's that? I know Porker and Techno are geniuses who love to build computers and robots, so I had to make a robot for them to build in the fight against chaos. His name is Chaotic. He looks like one mean dude. Could you please print my pic in your Fab Mag? It shows my idea for a new character who could appear in Sonic the Comic. His name is Whips Prower, and his dream is to find his long-lost cousin Miles Prower. Not the whip-like tail, which makes short work of bad guys. I dig anything with a sting in the tail. Wow, look at him. There's Whips Prower. With a Z, because he's cool. I would like to know why you don't get along with many people. I think you are just too cool for your own good. My sister loves Tail, so please give him some praise for once. Too cool for my own good? Impossible! I have a really good idea. I think that Sonic the Comic should build its own theme park. You could even have a white Knuckle ride like in the story where Knuckles met the Marxio brothers. All we need now is a name. We never saw the Marxio brothers again. Either. It's Sonic and the Sun. Sonic said boomers. He did, because that's what they called like the fans of this comic. Sonic boomers. Started the day real well today, in a good mood. Good, Greg. I'm glad to hear. That makes me happy. Sonic the Hedgehog. It's mobile Sonic. Sonic on holiday. Are you enjoying your Polaroid camera and your free food from yesterday? Nice place. Loch Ness Hedgehog. There he is, wearing waffles for pants. Actually, what is he wearing? Because, is that supposed to be a kilt? Because I just love that the kilt doesn't cover his gooch at all. Like, what's the point? Sunbaiting Hedgehog. And then sunbathing Sonic. Maybe I should. What? What does that say? Maybe I should think about moving from this space. Pretty good picture. Like that one. Sonic, look out for the sea! The floating island. With Whoa! Yum. Hi there, I'm Sonic. I'm Amy. I am Techno. Me! Charmy just says me. Oh, God. Okay, actually, you know what? Next issue, I'm just going to write Archie. Because I don't want to change the current issue. Remaining speed lines. Came for the food, stayed for the camera. All the food was gone? Bro, that's lame. That sucks. I'm sorry, dude. At least you got a camera out of it. Hey, it's Brutus. With, like, modern Sonic. That's kind of cool. Dexter Chewits? That's it? Are you kidding me? There's no more speed lines after that? Hold on. No. There's no way. Okay. There's more graphics on here. Hold on. Life on Mobius. Electrode Sonic. That's a Pokemon, though. The Fox rocks. Let him go. Darth Sonic. Amy Rose. There she is. Whoa, it's the triple mixture of Knuckles, who looks very surprised, and Vector. And what's the triple surprise? I only see 2 characters there. Who's the other character? I don't see him. Is it Sonic's eyes? Could that be what it is? Top tails. Not bad. With a little refinement, could be really good. Look at Sonic. There he is. Oh, here it is. When Sonic the Comic started, I was aged only 2, so didn't get to experience the early issues of your great Sega comic. I was wondering now whether you could feature the first ever story from issue 1 showing you and the gang in action. No room for the first ever story, but how about the first ever cover from 1993? Boy, doesn't time fly when you're having fun. There he is. There's the first comic. Dear Sonic, I have been a loyal member of the Sonic the Comic gang for 5 years. During this time, there have been many changes in Sonic the Comic, but one thing has never altered. This is to do with poor Knuckles. He is always getting stick no matter what he does. So I thought it was about time that I told you all to stop it. Otherwise, I'll get my big handbag out and beat you all up. So there. Postscript, it's not all boys who like Sonic the Comic. Yeah, there have been plenty of girls who have written in and have their art featured. Never mind poor Knuckles. What about all the poor ants he eats? He has never eaten an ant in his life. He likes grapes. You fool! Super Smash. In issue 183, Super Sonic and Sonic are 2 separate hedgehogs, but in the game Sonic Adventure, you become Super Sonic. Also in Sonic the Comic, Super Sonic has spiral eyes, but in the game, Super Sonic has red eyes. So which story is true? And my Sonic Adventure game is broken. Dude, it just came out! How is it when did this come out? August 22nd of 2000. You literally, the game came out a year ago. How did you break it already? Good lord. What's going on, Midnight? I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Unfortunately, I can't send you a replacement, Chris. Try taking the game back to where you bought it. That's all for this time. Stay cool.
I have Sonic the Hedgehog on my Neo Geo game player. Hey! This guy's awesome! He's got Pocket Adventure. At the moment, I'm stuck on Aerobase. Aerobase? Is that what that one's called? Like the Sky Chase Zone? Or the Wing Fortress Zone? Can't get through. Any tips on getting me out?
Okay, boomers, send tips to help Richard to the Sonic the Comic address and we'll print them in a later issue. If you even own the game, because you might not.
Sonic the Comic. Danger alert. Oh yeah, he did fight. He did fight Brutus. I was like, did that ever happen? I don't remember that. The Data Zone. This is literally a reprint from one of the last issues. Jesus.
Hey, boomers, tell Robotnik's got a crummy casino, no chili dogs. Yeah.
Look, they're friends. I love that Knuckles' dreads, just his I guess dreads, just get like cut off. Knuckles having a snack. What's he eating? Oh, he's eating ants. Okay, sure. It's Desert Sonic. What? Why is that fist so small compared to the other one? I get like it's in the background. I get that, but it's like tiny compared to that fist. Underwater Sonic. Wow.
I'll never look back. I've got no regrets, because time doesn't wait for me. I choose to go my own way.
I'm pretty sure that was like the text on the Japanese version of Sonic. Yo! Wow! That's really good! Whoa! Holy, that's really good. More searing action with your favorite Sonic the Comic superstars. Liars. You are all liars. These are all reprints. Hey, it's the Chaotix again. More Data Zone. Porker Lewis turns Nat. When the what the hell? Oh, I remember this. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, when the hell did this happen? I remember. It was like right before the metallic stuff, yeah. Or right after the metallic stuff, I can't remember. Free stick. Oh my god, really? That's it? Come on! Give me something good. Hey, it's the metallics again. Back from the future. And that's it. Those were the only two new things. Oh my god, really? There's nothing new in this one either? Oh, never mind. Hold on. The Fab Foursome. It's Knuckles. And I love that that's Amy's adventure design, but like she's got the classic eyes. Weird. Techno in a bikini. Scandalous. What does that say? Civilization 5. What even number is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 50 million miles away. The commas are just in the wrong places. Sonic in style. Because he's got glasses now. So stylish. Oh no. Sonic is reverting or whatever. The origin of Dr. Robotnik revealed. Why you reveal yourself? Why would you do that? What's a reprint exactly, and what's the point of it? So reprints in comics are just like they're reprinting old comic book runs. So for example, I don't remember exactly what story this would be a reprint of, but it's one where like you go through the story of where Kintobor became Robotnik. I think it's the one where like Sonic and the Chaotix go back to the past to prevent where they caused Robotnik to become, or sorry, they caused Kintobor to become Robotnik because he stopped himself from doing that, and then he became God or whatever. So they just reprint those stories, but like because they were out of print already by the time that this came around. Like this was a story from 1996, 7, something like that. But now, as you can see in the bottom corner, it says 14th of November of 2000. So it's just reprinting these old stories in a new package. For, whoever didn't purchase those old comics. You know what I mean? Um, it's an opportunity for people who didn't have a chance to buy those old comics to be able to read these stories. You know, back then, or like nowadays, we can just like read the scans, but back then, like if you didn't have the comic, you didn't have the comic. I can't believe that the only change in that one was the cover. That was it. Dude, look at that kid with that scooter and all those chewits. How does he do it? So like here, this is another Metallics story. Like they're just reprinting the Metallics run, basically. That's how you can win, dude. How many chunky pieces of chewy sweets are in each packet of extreme chewits? Dude, I don't know. It looks like easily 6. I could be wrong though. I don't know how big a chewit is. I don't even really know what a chewit is. Ugh. That's it. Come on, really? No more speed lines? Okay, this one might have one. Hey, it's the Jingle Zone. I was gonna say, I think some of these are reused art, but no, I don't think so. We just saw one that was like really similar to this one, the one on the left, Sonic the Christmas Hedgehog. But I know it's different because the other drawing had his quills going down, so I know that this is different. But it was like almost exactly the same thing. Who's my favorite writer for these comics? Probably Nigel Kitching, for sure. Yeah. Santa Sonic and Christmas Day. Wow. Happy Sonic the Comic Christmas. But that is weird though. Like, I wonder why they stopped the comic. Like they still went on for like 2 years. Can Knuckles fly? Because in Total Chaotix, when Mighty was attacking, he said, "You're pretty strong, Mighty, but can you glide like me? Keep up the good work." Flying Anteater, you've got to be kidding. He's been able to fly since like the first game he was in. Dear Sonic, why on Mobius don't you like Amy? She is the only hedgehog on Mobius who has been through the same experience as you when you got turned into the Blue Boomer. Blue Boomer. She also cares for you very much because she helped you try and get over Johnny Lightfoot's death. So can you tell me why you don't like her? Because she's one of my favorite characters.
Hey, it's not that I don't like her, it's just that she's always getting in the way. She's just a nuisance. I don't like her. I mean, it's not that I don't like her.
Gremlins got into the machinery when issue 192 was being printed, with the result that pages 6 and 27 got swapped around. What? This meant that a page of Sonic's World appeared midway through the Sonic story, The Return of Chaotix, and the missing Return of Chaotix page popped up halfway through Sonic's story. To enable readers to get the full enjoyment from these stories, we have reprinted the 2 pages below, together with their correct page numbers. Did that actually? I don't remember that happening. Did that happen? What? I don't remember that. Sonic says women get in the way of the grind set.
Women are too inconvenient.
Hey, it's the Incredible Bulk, or I think that's what his name was. I'm writing to warn you about Black Crystal. He works with Robotnik, sort of. Robotnik has to make deals with him, or he won't do anything. But once he gets going, he is the only one on Mobius who is even remotely capable of stopping you, Sonic. An independent nature and the ability to absorb the power of the Chaos Emeralds make Black Crystal doubly dangerous. Red Star Moon. Oh, oops.
Judging by his picture, Black Crystal dude looks dangerous too. Keep your eyes peeled, boomers. Report all sightings to speed lines.
Oh, that's Black Crystal? That looks like a chipmunk. That looks like Shorty. Wasn't I going to read the fan continuation of Sonic the Comic before Archie? I was going to, and I decided not to because A, it's still going, and I didn't know that. I thought it was just like it came to an end at some point. And I guess technically it does, but it does keep going. Sonic disrespecting Whammon a day after Whammon's day. But also, like, it's not an official publication, which is another reason why I'm like, I don't know. I was gonna do it initially, though, and I might still at some point. I've been thinking, steady on, Boomer Sonic. Why don't you, Knuckles or Tails, ever take off your gloves? Don't you get sweaty wearing them all the time?
No way, Navi. We're too cool to get sweaty. We don't have any sweat glands.
Competition results. I've got Sonic Adventure for Dreamcast, and I love it. Here's a really cool idea for Sonic Adventure 2. Ooh, let's see how much they get right. Robotnik has got his hands on both the Chaos Emeralds, both the Chaos Emeralds and the Super Chaos Emeralds, and is going to use them to power his Egolator missile and destroy Metro City Zone. I made that up. And then build Robo City Zone. Luckily, when the floating island crashed, Robotnik lost all the computer chips for the launch system. Sonic and the gang have to find them before Eggman.
Phew, that will be some game, Thomas.
Man, I wonder what this kid thinks about, or what this person thinks about Adventure 2 now. Like, when it came out, what must he have thought about Sonic Adventure 2? Did it blow his fucking mind? It was like, this is so much better than anything I wrote! After reading Sonic the comic that had 7 pages in one story, it'll probably take a while to get used to 20 pages in Archie stories. Yeah, it will, absolutely. Yeah. If we read the continuation afterwards, how much are we going to remember of the original? True, yeah. Yeah, sad Porker with free stickers. He's so upset about the stickers, dude. Hey, look at that. The cool quartet. Wait, Tails has 3 tails in that one. That's not Tails. He's ready for action, dude. Knuckles the Mountaineer. I love that, like, you can obviously tell that this was taken from one of the comics, because, especially on the foot, where, like, his foot kind of gets chopped off, probably because there was something in front of it, and the kid didn't, like, account to just, like, make up for the lost foot. She just drew it as it was. Raging Robotnik. Is it? That's the quartet, I guess. Sonic the Comic. Down with Robotnik. I do like that they've adapted, like, some of the stories from before and just, like, modernized Sonic's. That's it. That's the only thing on that comic that was new. Sonic the Comic. Wow, look at Tails' smile. Jesus. Oh my god. He's about to kill somebody. I love that they've slowly. Wait, yeah, his eyes are blue. Because I was like, Knuckles' eyes are, like, kind of shifting from blue to, like, gray and then probably purple at some point. And then I was like, wait a second. Tails! Amy's is still brown, though. I love your comic very much, and I collect every issue. I have made up a story that you could put in a forthcoming issue. What happens is that Robotnik, boo, hiss, Sonic, catches you... Stop talking for... Wow, this really was the era where we started role-playing, wasn't it? Hello, Gary. Catches you and knocks you out. Then a Metallics destroys Mobius and people think it was you. But then they find out it wasn't you, and they rescue you. What do you think?
I thought it was great until the bit where I got rescued. No one rescues me. I'm too cool.
Raiko, thank you so much for the 7-month resub. Hope 2023 is all good right now and shall remain so for months to come. By the way, long time no see, Raiko. I missed your Sonic playthrough stream tonight. Dude, come and hang out with us. We've been reading these comics, and it's a fun time. I know you're probably not super into the comics, but it's a fun time. I'd love to see you here again. And yeah, it's been going well. I hope it's been going well for you too. Dear Sonic, I have drawn a friend for you. Her name is Tanik, and she will fall in love with you, but Robotnik will try and split you up.
That's typical of old egg breath.
Her name is Tanik. There she is. Okay. Does she just always have a Sonic the Comic sticker on her for it? I'm an avid reader of your comic and wondered if you could answer these 2 questions. What sort of animal is Mighty in the Chaotix crew? Why are you so certain that you are the best guy on Mobius?
Question 1. Mighty is a very fierce animal, so he says.
What kind, you clown? He's a fucking armadillo! Everybody knows that!
What? You mean there's someone other than me on Mobius? Or someone faster than me? Or braver? Or cooler? I don't think so.
I've been watching a cartoon called Sonic Underground. It stars you, your brother Maddox, sister Sonia, and mother Queen Alina. The villains were Dr. Robotnik and his tracker dog Sleet and morphing mutt Dingo. You and your family were freedom fighters, of course, and the villain was Dr. Robotnik. I could go on, but my question is this story true?
I have all sorts of adventures, Maxine, and this is one of them.
So says Sonic, I guess. Hundreds of you entered, but unfortunately... Oh, oops, never mind. That's not a question. It's the Winter Warmers. There he is with his blue arms and all. Skating crazy. More blue arms. And why? You used yellow for his tummy, but then didn't do it for his ears and his mouth? Ring of Power. He's fancy on account of the pinky. Underground is canon to Sonic the Comic. The comic said he was an armadillo, and then Espio was an armadillo, so that's pretty... Yeah, that's true. That's true. You thought the French comic was next? I do want to read it. But the thing is, it is like 60 pages, and I don't know if we'd get to Archie in that time. That's my only thing. Yo, look at that. Hedgehog's 99, the kitten is 1. I'll give £1,000 to anyone who beats this guy. Please, do it for me.
Name's Rose. Amy Rose. License to thrill.
I still do want to read it, though. I still do want to read the French comic, though. PC Picks tip. If you put Sonic Adventure inside a PC CD-ROM drive, access the CD, and look inside the game folder, you will find several picture files. If you click on any of these, a Sonic picture will appear. Even better, if you have a printer, you can print the pictures for display on your wall. I would have flipped my shit if I owned Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast back in the day, because I would have thought that would have been the coolest shit in the world. Yeah, the wallpapers. Exactly. Yeah.
That's one cool tip, Adam. I put the example you sent to me on my wall.
I have a brilliant idea for the next character for Sonic the Comic. His name is Spike. One kick from his tiger boots can send Robotnik flying through the air, but Spike can only be called by placing all the emeralds, including the super ones, in a circle, standing in the middle, and shouting his name 3 times. So why is there a whole-ass ritual?
Hey, one super spin attack has the same effect, you know. Also, Sonic the Comic is done. There's no more new characters.
Skiba with the 2, thank you so much. Well, I do SA1 solo runs for the other characters. I thought about doing one for Amy. The thing about like doing it with Tails and Knuckles is that like they have basically the same abilities as Sonic, and like Tails and Knuckles have the same abilities as Sonic. So it kind of doesn't make sense to do that. But with Amy, because she's so different, I feel like she would be the most interesting one. I recently bought a deluxe boxed Knuckles toy. I liked it so much that I took it to school. There, a friend asked if he could play with it. After hesitating for a moment, I let him, but when he brought it back, I noticed the arm had fallen off. Could you please fix it?
Try Amy. She's so good at that sort of thing.
There's Tiger. Or sorry, Spike. I think you're great. Oh my god. This is gonna be so fucking embarrassing. I think you're great, but there's one problem I need you to solve. I have a Sega Mega Drive, a Sega Saturn, and a Nintendo 64. On my Mega Drive and Sega Saturn, I have lots of Sonic games, but my Nintendo 64 has no Sonic games. So I wondered if you could make a game on Nintendo 64 and call it Sonic 64.
Cross over to Nintendo? I don't think so, Jake.
Dear Sonic, in a reply to one of the letters in issue 196, you said Knuckles couldn't fly. Had you forgotten that he does glide in most, if not all, of his appearances in the games?
I meant flies and go really fast, like yours truly. Obviously.
Shit that ages like milk.
Cross over to Nintendo? No way! Who the fuck would ever do that?
You did it the very next year. This same year. This very year was the first time you were on a Nintendo console with Sonic Adventure 2. Oh, God. That's hilarious. Because the GameCube came out this year. Oh, it's just the... Okay. Oh, that is hilarious. Wow, he's holding them because he wants to give them a hug. 21st of March. Damn, I was just about to turn 5 years old when this reprint came out. Bing, bing, bing. Wait. Didn't they... This should have been the one on the last one. Whatever. It's fine. I'm Tails' biggest fan, and I think he is really brave. For example, in issue 158, when he saved Jimmy and Jilly, that was great. So I say, what have you got that Tails hasn't?
A movie named after me for a start. I'm awesome.
Beware, I've heard rumors about a new baddie by the name of Stan the Steel Wizard. He is small but strong. His attacks are Steel Kick and Iron Punch. His special attack is Metallicrate, which is when he shoots liquid metal at you and turns you into metal.
This heavy metal dude sounds dangerous. If he tries to visit Mobius, I'll bounce him right back where he came from.
I'm warning you that Dr. Robotnik has built an unstoppable robot called Blaster, who lives on a mountaintop. Unfortunately, you will have to go take off your gloves to climb the mountain. When you reach the top, why is everyone so obsessed with this character taking off his goddamn gloves? When you reach the top, you'll have to neutralize Blaster to access the computer so you can get to Robotnik's laboratory.
Ain't no mountain high enough to stop me, Nathan.
My sister Laura and I both love Sonic the Comic. We are sending you a photo of us with some of our Sonic stuff.
Trust Robotnik to get himself into the picture. He's right there, look at him.
Look at all the Sonic stuff they have. Mostly comics and pinups, it looks like. Oh, there's Stan, the metal wizard, the steel wizard.
I'm telling you, I was born this size.
You didn't mention he was small. Oh, that's really funny. I've been looking for Sonic the Movie on video, but I can't seem to find it. Do you know where I can get it?
Sonic the Movie can be purchased online from www.blackstar.co.uk for £16. Alternatively, your local video store should be able to order it for you. So be sure to ask them. Stipulations apply.
Oh, that's really funny. Okay. Please read your next message. Make me! I'm just kidding. Free Sonic. It's probably not around, but like you can probably go to the Wayback Machine. It is probably there, if I had to guess. I've drawn a girlfriend to compete with Amy for your affections. Don't get angry or embarrassed now.
The very idea. Grrr. Dear God, what is she? What the fuck?
I should read Sonic the Hedgehog story comic. Sonic the Hedgehog story comic. What is that? It was created to it was a manga published in Japan between June and July for the... Okay. Interesting. There are 3 volumes of this. His arms are blue! I immediately don't trust this. His arms are blue, dude. I might do this. I didn't even know this existed. Why is the Nameless Zone called the Nameless Zone when it already has a name? In case you didn't know, the name is the Nameless Zone.
Whoa, you're making my head spin with that letter, Christian. Jesus. Whoa.
Here's my picture of Alex the Lop-Eared Rabbit. Beware, he wears a special emerald necklace that allows him to perform a lop-ear spin attack. This maneuver is so deadly that no one has ever survived it.
Lop-eared spin attack? I've heard everything now.
What the ass? God damn. Talk about over-design. No offense, but like, wow. I would like to know how Knuckles is supposed to get a girlfriend when all the other echidnas have left the floating island. All I'm saying is that everyone needs someone, even a... Oh, that's something else too, is that they never explained how Knuckles existed back like 8,000 years ago and then existed today. Like, they never went into detail about that.
That's the point, Kim. He's not supposed to get a girlfriend. Supposed to stay, single forever.
Is Amy a hedgehog or an echidna? I know she has spiked hair like you, but when you were fighting Chaos, she had straight hair like Knuckles.
Hey, that was just a bad hair day.
Damn. Dissing the adventure does. What the fuck? I love that they like keyed out the rest of the background and stuff and just like added the pictures themselves. Whoa! Hold on. Dean Mansfield. Is there something you want to tell us, buddy? Whoa! Look at this guy. With the skull and bone cross tattoo on the chest with nipples. And the tipless fingers. Oh my god. Whoa. Fucking whoa. Free Sonic Spinner. Oh, that's it. Just the cover. Sonic versus Supersonic, the final encounter. Did they reprint the end? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, did they reprint the ending? Jesus. The Knuckles special. Hey, he doesn't have his gloves on, I don't think. His shoes are all red, too. And his Knuckles. And Surf Knuckles. Look at him go. He's T-posing on the haters. It's Darth Knuckles. What makes him Darth Knuckles? He's just wearing a black coat? Knuckles coming through. Knuckles the Echidna. The White Knuckle Ride. Very cool. Knuckles breaks out of jail. He's back to having blue eyes. Damn it. Did I go through these scans or removed? Did these scans just... No, these scans just came like that. I had no idea. You'll be back when I get to Archie. How will you know if you're leaving now? How are you going to know when I get to Archie? You're not going to know unless you stay here. Tails up. Hey, it's Melissa Prower, his sister or his mom, whatever, I don't know. He's worried. And in this one he's fucking Jesse from Breaking Bad. Yo, what's up, Mr. White? Shut up, bitch. Free gift. The Ultimate Nightmare. Yeah, they just reprinted like the entire Metallics arc. Interesting. It's Knack. The Weasel. Surfing robot. His head is so tiny. It's fucking Jack Horner. His head is so tiny. The cool side of Sonic. This is a pretty good one. I like this one. The cool dude. And the Fox Rocks. Basically, Knuckles was put into stasis and woke up 8,000 years ago. You mean 8,000 years from then. But they never said that, I don't think. They never explained that in the comic. That was like a theory we had. But they never actually said that in the comic. Springtime Sonic. Ready for action. And Surfer Sonic. He's so angry. God. Jesus. He's so mad. It's Knuckles, the disco dude. And Stylish Sonic. And Shady Knuckles. What's so shady about him? Is it because his arms are where his hips are? Is that what makes him so shady? Dude, I like this image. This is a cool image. Look how Knuckles looks. Tails is happy and Sonic's just like, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, they don't actually establish it. Portrait gallery. Knockout Knuckles. Sonic at the ready. Oh, look at that Super Sonic. Oh my god. That's like that's like when a Genesis game gets tilted and like the character sprites just get miscolored and you're just like, whoa, there's Weknia. Free Sonic Flyer. That's it. Man, I can't believe some of the differences here are just the covers. Is it Doomsday for Sonic? Once again? He's with the Chaotix once more. This is the same. The last time we saw Knuckles, you said knock out Knuckles. Good lord. Shout out, Sonic. Eat up. Amy in the pink. Yup, sure is. What a shame. What a shame that this is what this devolved into. No new stories, just reprints. Knuckles the Echidna. Hey! It's it's Dark Sonic! It's... Dude, Simon Andrew Morris from South Wales must have been goddamn thrilled when Shadow the Hedgehog became a thing. It's Amy Rose. It all starts with this. A fan character containing the ultimate Riz. Surfing duo. Zachary was supposed to free a group of echidna criminals from stasis. This is basically where it came from. Right, but that's unofficial. They never established that in the official comic, is my point. I like the idea, they just never established it. They never actually said that that's why Knuckles was here. 8,000 years later. Oh man, this comic was not well kept before it was scanned. Or the cover was anyway. Knuckles. Cornish Sonic. Tails.
Wicked.
There we go. He's jamming out on his guitar. Yay! Tidal Wave. Plus, whatever happened to Supersonic? It is really interesting that, like, these reprints have unique covers to them. Especially because, like, when you read them, they're not gonna have those that eye color anymore. So it's probably just more confusing for kids. Did I see Puss in Boots 2? If so, did I like it? Yes, and absolutely I did. It's a great movie. I don't know. 4? Is that like a 4? I don't know. I never counted. I'm not much of a math guy, you know? So many good lines. So well animated. Enter the Dracon Empire. Bugao. Wow, we're actually at 223 now. This is the last one. Do we have any new content? This was the last one they ever published. Ooh, hello. What is this? In 1993, the first edition of Sonic the Comic was published and it was an immediate hit. 223 issues and 5 million copies sold later. We have sadly reached the final edition. A full list of the dedicated Sonic the Comic creators who contributed to the success of the title appears in the bottom right. But first, writer Nigel Kitching remembers his part in the success of Sonic the Comic. The first issue of Sonic the Comic was dated 29th of May, 1993, but this just happens to be my birthday, and I've always felt it was an omen of some kind. Aw. But omen or not, I would have never guessed that I would end up writing the adventures of the cool blue hedgehog for around 7 years. My first story appeared in issue 4, and to be honest, it was a fairly ordinary little adventure involving a Sonic-shaped badnik. And I'm back again in issue 6 with another pretty unremarkable tale of Sonic attacking the Death Egg. These first 2 stories did have little touches I liked. The relationship between Sonic and Tails was quite interesting. I remember wondering if I could get away with having Sonic treat Tails quite rudely. I wanted Sonic to be a flawed hero. Well, why did that have to be one of the flaws? I also made an effort to have my stories be pretty serious rather than humorous. I knew that the readers took Sonic seriously no matter how cute he may have looked. Cute or not, he was still the hero. Dude, he gets it. That's why he was like one of my favorites, is because like he kind of understood that, you know what I mean? A few years ago, Richard Elson drew official art for the Sonic Art Anniversary. I want to see that, actually. I want to see that, because I did say that once we finished Sonic the Comic, I wanted to see like what Richard Elson did more recently for Sonic. But after my first 2 stories, one thing had become frighteningly obvious to me. I had no more ideas for Sonic. Writing this strip for any period of time was going to be impossible. But just in time, a couple of things happened. The first was I had a meeting with the editor, Richard Burton, where we talked about a new direction for Sonic in which Robotnik would become the dictator of Mobius and Sonic would form a gang of freedom fighters. Suddenly, the possibility of far more interesting stories presented itself. The second thing was the arrival of the artist Richard Elson. Without Rich, I don't think we'd have had anything like the success we had. His art was fantastic. Sonic really moved, and the stories looked really exciting. Rich and I became good friends, and I'd gotten into the habit of telephoning him right before I began my writing. I did this for 2 reasons. The first was to try to tailor my story to his interests. There's nothing worse than being given a full script of stuff you hate to draw. The second reason was so that we could talk about ideas. Lots of the ideas in my scripts I would have never been able to come up with without having Rich to chat with. And in fact, some of the ideas were entirely down to Rich. So after a couple of false starts, Rich and I were off, working as a team and producing stuff that I think we were both pretty proud of. Over the next 10 issues or so, we really hit our stride. We introduced new characters like the Marxio brothers and Captain Plunder, and we also brought in more characters from the games, such as Amy and Metal Sonic, whom we named Metallics. The Metallics story stretched over 5 issues. I'd been pushing for longer stories for a while, and this was my chance to prove they would be popular. Fellow writer Lou Stringer arrived on the Sonic strip with issue 30. Lou used my continuity but found his own way of doing things by populating the strip with his own characters like Metamorphia and Short Fuse. Ah! So you're the one responsible, Lou! I knew I didn't trust you! Short Fuse was probably the most popular character that anyone created for the Sonic strip, and he made many appearances. Boo! Get off the stage! I don't think Nigel ever wrote for Short Fuse. I think you're right. I don't think he ever did. I think you're right. The next step was to introduce Knuckles, which Rich and I did in issue 33. They introduced Amy, Metal Sonic, Knuckles, who I really liked. There was another nice long run of connected stories that led up to issue 39. In these issues, I must have been asked to write a one-off 7-page story. I tried my best, but to be honest, Sonic No More was a bit of a letdown. But things improved with the next story, a loose adaptation of the latest Sonic game, Sonic and Knuckles. Lots of badniks, islands in the sky, and Chaos Emeralds. From meeting the fans at conventions, I know that this went down very well. Now we came to the Brotherhood of Metallics story. I had a lot of fun with this one. The basic idea was that the Metallics built more robots like him and turned on his master Robotnik. This was a long story in 2 segments. In between was a 4-parter, Project Brutus, by Lou. This turned out to be one of Lou's most popular. Honestly, the Brutus storyline wasn't the worst thing in the whole run. It's not one of my favorites, but it wasn't bad, I guess. The Metallic story wound up being 10 parts long. It brought in chaotix and more time travel. All in all, it was quite an epic. It was never planned to be 10 parts. This took a lot of negotiating on my part and a lot of trust on the part of my editor, who was by the time Deborah Tate. Following this was a bunch of one-off stories, but this time I seemed to cope with them better. In fact, a couple of these, Smokey and the Badnik and The Big Decision, I'm rather proud of. The second of these stories was about Porker. Lewis basically having a nervous breakdown. One of the things that was always at the back of my mind when I wrote Sonic was that we should show some of the consequences of constantly being at war with Robotnik. You love to see it! Every now and again, we needed to have something happen that really affected the heroes. Yes! Issue 80 is the first part of Running Wild, and the 3 parts plus the following 3-part Heroes and Villains make up one of my favorite stories, involving Sonic being split into 2 characters, himself and his evil demon self, Supersonic. Rich had a big input to this. I don't always remember who thought of which idea, but I clearly remember it was Rich's idea to have Sonic split this way. He always supplied an array of supporting villains for whom I only had to make up personalities. Fair enough. Brutus was literally Eggman without the pingus! Yeah, based. Exactly. We are now rapidly heading towards issue 100. I was writing my epics, and Lou was finding a way of writing his own brand of Sonic adventures. He gave us a whole series of different characters and situations, including Game Over, which I think is one of Lou's best. I've mainly talked about my own stuff here because basically that's what I remember best. Anyway, I wanted issue 100 to be something special. Not just a big story, but something that really changed the setup. It had always bothered me that no matter how many times Sonic won, Robotnik was still in power, and he still remained as the dictator of Mobius. Yeah, it bothered me for a while too, if you'll remember. Maybe it was time to change that. So in issue 100, Sonic finally beat Robotnik. Lou and I pulled all the other Sonic-related strips into the plot and came up with one story that filled the entire issue. Which is, I think, how you should do it, because I feel, I genuinely remember I enjoyed that strip. I remember I enjoyed Sonic finally defeating Robotnik. It felt like a really cool conclusion to that arc. And it was only made possible by these two writers coming together. Like, I wish that they had done more together rather than separate. But at the same time, I understand that you need to do these things separately because you have a quota to reach, you know? So in issue 100, blah, 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 2 writers and 4 artists all working on the same story was a bit of a nightmare, but it worked out really well. Deborah Tate even let me draw the final part of the story. It wasn't a classic piece of art, but I got away with it. The next big story from Rich and me involved our creation, the Drakon Empire. In hindsight, my ideas for the Drakon Empire might have been a bit too ambitious. Still, we got a few stories out of the characters that I'm very pleased with. The Drakon Empire became the major villains, and Robotnik was put into the position of having to try to manipulate them. He almost succeeded when he tricked them into getting the Chaos Emeralds for him. He used the Chaos power to become a god, but of course, it all went horribly wrong. A new editor, Andy Diggle, asked me for ideas for 10 issues. I'd never been given this much space before, and for the first time I was able to really plan in advance. The most controversial idea I had was to bump off Johnny Lightfoot. I had nothing against Johnny, you understand, I just wanted to do a story where one of the heroes doesn't make it. This was the darkest Sonic story so far. The Chaos Monster was scary, and Sonic was in real trouble. The plot was very loosely based on the latest Sonic game, but most of what actually happened was for me and Rich. I got to do a lot of the things I'd always wanted to do. I was particularly pleased to finally show where Knuckles came from and his ancient race of echidnas, so I finally tied up the loose ends regarding Supersonic. Oh, sorry. I also finally tied up the loose ends regarding Supersonic. That 10-part story was a great way to wind up my 7 years with the Hedgehog, and I'm very grateful that I got the chance. And now Sonic the Comic has reached its last issue. 223 editions, nearly 9 years of publishing, is really an extraordinary achievement, and I'm proud to have played my part in that success. And you readers should all be proud of your part in it too. It's an old cliche, but we couldn't have done it without you. Ah! That is very hard. I love that that's how it ends. I love that it ends with words from the main writer of the continuity. Or sorry, let me rephrase that. The writer of the main continuity. I love that's how it ends, rather than just like, well, bye everyone, you know, like, c'est la vie. It was fun while it lasted, but see ya. I'm glad that it ended the way that it did, and it was nice to read from Nigel Kitching's perspective on like how his tenure as writer and his experience with like the artists and the editors was. It's very nice. What? Hello? Why am I not able to change that? Archie Sonic. Okay. Archie Sonic 0. And Archie Sonic issue 1. Sure. What? I used to be able to edit these easily. What the hell happened? Where'd they go? Bruh. I'm gonna have to go inside them now? What the fuck? Okay, fine. You were gone at a reasonable pace. Okay. Here we go. The premiere issue, number 0, February of 1993. Or 1992? I don't remember. Hey, it's recyclable paper, I think.
I'll get you yet, Sonic. You have to catch me first, Chrome Dome.
This is it. Sonic leaps out of your Sega video game system into his very own comic book for the very first time ever. The planet Mobius used to be a beautiful and fun place to live, until the evil Dr. Robotnik took over, using his polluting robots. A brave team of freedom fighters struggled to overthrow the dictator, led by the fastest and way coolest dude on 2 feet. Sonic the Hedgehog in Don't Cry for Me, Mobius. The heroes of the Knothole Village, Sonic, Tails, Rotor, Sally, and Antoine. And the villains from the city of Robotropolis, Robotnik, Buzzbomber, Cluck, Crabmeat, and Caterkiller.
Sniffly. I got to do.
I can't do it well, though.
This Megamach will stop you in your tracks, Sonic.
By the way, after this, check out Project Courtney, aka SNT. She's a Sonic VTuber and reads the Archie comics too, and does robot voices apparently. Okay, thanks, the LBAT with the 5. Does she stream them or does she just post videos on them? Adapting one of the cartoons? Yes, kind of.
You gotta hit me with the first, Robotnik.
Hey, these are all the credits. With a tip of the sneaker to Paul Castilla. Cool.
And so I shall. I've gauged your speed now. Hey, no fair jumping.
All's fair in love and war, Doc, and this ain't love.
Ah!
Then again, maybe it is. I do love to drive him crazy. Well, that's enough for today. I better head back to... Whoa, roadblock! Please call me Caterkiller.
Ha 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 ha! Now you're trapped, Hedgehog. You will tell me the location of Knothole Village, or I will encase you in Megamuck forever.
God, it's fun doing a new Robotnik. It's very fun. She streams them? Oh, cool. Cool. I sound exactly like Springtrap. I mean, there are worse things I could sound like, I guess.
Let you capture my friends and turn them into robots? No way, Tubby. Then prepare to perish, Sonic.
I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
It's just such a fun voice to do.
Well, you have to keep waiting, because Sonic is going to keep that Megamuck off. Sonic Spin is going to keep that Megamuck off me.
Egad, it's splattered all over my Caterkiller, which is what I call my penis.
Ain't that just too bad? Also, never say that again.
You're responsible for this. You.
Your needle's stuck, Chubby. I'd love to stick around, but I've got a juice.
Megamac reference from Sonic the Comet. No, Megamac was what the it's the canon name for the liquid in Chemical Plant Zone. That's actually what it's called in the games.
I'll get that Hedgehog if it's the last thing I do.
Catch you later, Metal Mouth. This is the way to the village of Knothole, where all of us freedom fighters hide out from Robotnik and his creepy robots. He hasn't found us yet, and I know you won't tell. All you gotta do is open the secret entrances, pull this vine, but I like to make like Tarzan, man, and jump into the stump. Zing. Here we go. Hold on to your spats. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whee! Way past cool. This is my favorite part. Almost there. Whoop. Time to hit the hay. I'm back.
Sonic, my hero! Why are these in such high quality? Like, there's no way these are scans, right? These feel like they were just straight up these were just digital. Wow. You wonder how many redesigns the Archie comics are gonna have? Oh, God. Sonic, my hero! Were you battling dozens of Robotnik's evil androids again?
Well, I hate to brag, Tails, but
he will. Give him a chance. I don't remember what Rotor's voice sounds like. It's been a long time since I've seen the Saturday morning cartoon.
Bragging's one thing, Rotor. Leaving a trail for Robotnik to follow is another.
Princess Sally! Have no fear, you royal worry board. I took off at warp sonic speed. My feet never touched the ground.
Oh boy! I just know how he did it! I've been practicing the same move myself! Watch me, everybody!
Careful, Tails!
Here I go! Oof! Aw, isn't it sweet the way he idolizes you, Sonic? Like we all do.
Huh?
She doesn't look like royalty at all. She does not. And also, she doesn't stay in this design for too long, I don't think, because she's blonde for some reason, which she's not.
I mean, all the residents of Knothole. Not me, of course. Imagine that. Me idolizing you. Yeah, imagine that.
Oh, God. I have to do a Rob Paulson doing a French accent impersonation. How the fuck am I gonna do this? She kicked your hand? Oh, that's fantastic! Are you feeling for it, or... Oh, that's great!
Your Highness, I have an important announcement.
Well, if it isn't Antoine de Coulette, Knothole's #1 blowhard.
Sonic, please.
What's the announcement? Too much starch in your underwear again?
Yes, as a matter of fact. No, my message is most urgent.
I know that that's not a good impersonation, but I'm doing my best here. Frost with the 10, thank you so much. Fun fact, Archie Sonic was made to promote the Saturday morning cartoon shows while Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog and the classic, while using Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog on classic games. Sat AM got the idea of this plot first, but their show takes a while to make it, so the comic appears first. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. You felt movement and put your hand where you felt like, oh, that's great. That's great. Rotor Walrus sounds like a slightly older Chip from Sonic Unleashed. I'll have to listen to it.
What? A leak has been discovered here in Knothole. We could be flooded out. Or worse, Robotnik could trickle down technology to locate us and destroy us. Oh, how awful!
I'll say, Anne needs help delivering dramatic speeches.
Sonic the Hedgehog must be eliminated. Don't cry for me, Mobius, Part 2. You better take martial art classes eventually. I did. So.
Yes, Doctor, but how? We can't find the Freedom Fighters' hideout.
Dr. Robotnik, Supreme Dictator, Industrial Polluter, Megalomaniac, Corrupt Politician, Underhanded Reprobate. Underhanded Reprobate is really funny. Rainforest Ravager, Puppy Kicker, Oil Spill Coordinator, Holiday Hater, Insurance Salesman.
Wait, I'm getting something on the spy screen.
Rights violated while you wait. It was so distinct. We'll have to get her to do it again. Yeah, we'll try to do it. We'll try to get her to do it again when you come home.
Come, Bus Bomber. We shall join them and crush them.
Stay back, gang. The source of the leak is just ahead, but we're within range of Robotnik's spy satellites.
I'll check it out, Sonic. Don't be foolish, Tails. Only a warrior of my caliber is qualified.
I guess he really kind of wasn't doing a French accent, was he? There's a video called Voices for the Voiceless that gives potential voice actor options to Sonic characters we've never been officially voiced. Really, that's cool. I think I've heard of that, actually. Frost with the 5, thank you so much. And they're in Sat AM, their ages. Sonic and Sally are 16, Rotor 17, Antoine is 19, Bunny is 18, and Tails is 10. Interesting, because I feel like Tails almost acts more childish in Sat AM and in this comic strip than he does in the games, where he's actually younger. Who the fuck is this French man supposed to be? He's Antoine de Coulette, dude.
I'm afraid Ant's right, little buddy. He's the one who should go.
Now I shall prove to you that I am no stuffed shirt.
Maybe not, but you're still a wet blanket.
You set me up, Sonic!
Sure, here's your leak, Ansi, this strand of weeping willow trees. Huh? Recently, Robotnik bulldozed several acres of forest trying to find Knothole's entrance. The willows have been crying for their fallen friends ever since.
How sad.
That's why it's so wet! Dude, okay. I might actually need to hear what fucking Rotor's voice sounds like, because I cannot for the life of me remember what he sounds like. Rotor the Walrus. Oh god.
Ah, yummy,
Sound like?
fresh.
Oh, I don't have my things on, that's why. Destroyer with the 5, thank you so much. Lots of love. Love to you too. I hope you enjoy the wildest ride through the weirdest Sonic comic for worse or better. Happy, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope that she... Decoulette sounds like I would say Decoule. I hope that she's active when you get home. Because I would love to feel that too.
Meat for my pot. Come back here, naughty maid. I'm gonna gut ya, I'm gonna batter ya.
That's not his voice, is it? I don't think that's his voice. Dude, he was in the show. Where are these fucking clips? Thank you. God damn. Can you show me, please?
Yeah, scootin' and rootin'.
Yeah, scootin' and rootin'. That's why he's so wet. I don't even know if that's good.
I've got an idea, but first let's get back inside the forest. Out here we're exposed to attack! Tails, haven't I asked you not to finish my sentences?
I'm not! I'm saying we're under...
Attack, Buzz Bomber. Attack.
Yes, Doctor.
First, we'll smash Sonic's friends with my checker wrecker ball.
Ah, come on, robot. Robot Nudnik? Robot Nudnik? Wow, I really need to get better material. I'm the one you want, or are you too chicken to chase me?
Yeah, we'll have to try for dinner. Yeah. Goofy but depressed. Okay.
Spiny swine, how dare you? I'll gladly flatten you into a Sonic pancake.
Well, now.
Why do you keep saying that, Rotor?
Because that's where Sonic's heading, Sally, to the well. Yeah.
The well where I just hid one of my magic rings just for such an occasion. It'll give me the power I need against to defeat Robotnik. I'll just dip it in. Oh man, I forgot the ring rise and fall. I can't feel it.
Say your prayers, Sonic.
I am praying for that ring to bubble up, like now. Otherwise I'm toast.
Countdown. 5, 4. Why are you waiting? 3. This is just the Porker Lewis voice. No, the Porker Lewis voice was just a little bit more like this. Okay, to be fair, I am gonna just subconsciously, and I don't mean to do this way, but I feel like every voice actor goes through a thing where like they fall into a sense of comfort with the voices that they do. That's why like a lot of characters that you'll hear in season 1 of a show don't sound the same later on. It's just because like you're finding the voice still, and then you find something that works. Because I'm sure that when I started doing Porker Lewis, it was very different. And then at the end, it just became like just really hectic. So I'll find a voice for Rotor and then just like kind of morph it into something that I just get more used to doing. 2.
Wait, what's this? I got it! Can't wait, Buzz Bomber, because you and all the other robots' days are numbered.
1.
When I jump through a ring like a hula hoop, Robotnik's ball will loop de loop.
My beautiful ship ruined.
And you're next, Robotnik. Hey, come here and take it like a man. Robot.
No way. Get me out of here, Buzz Bomber.
Wait, so he's not an actual man, he's a robot? Is that what the thing is?
Ugh, that's a tall order, boss. Or rather, a fat order. I'll get you yet, Robotnik.
Later. The Archie comics are more popular? Oh, yeah. You thought it would be combined with the Archie comics about the teenagers? No, it was made by the same company that made those comics. And at some point, there are crossovers between those teenagers and Sonic. At some point, but they're called the Archie comics because it was produced by the publication that made the comics about those teenagers. But yeah, they are. I think that IDW are the fan favorites, but Archie are probably the most popular, I guess. Yes, there was a crossover between Sonic and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yes, there was. Later.
Sonic, this is a wonderful idea, planting these saplings. The willows have already stopped weeping.
He's my idol!
Oh, saplings, I thought he said plant a sap. He let me do this.
This supervising is hard work. Time for a chili dog break.
Dude, this just means that Sonic is really anxious because he just like taps his foot really fast. The end. Just how fast is this Hedgehog? Let's find out by reviewing Sonic's 6 speed settings. 1. Subsonic, for underwater undercover work, understand? 2. Ultrasonic, to look dashing while dashing.
I give Carl Lewis a 10-second head start. You youngins, people born after 1993 aren't gonna understand that joke.
I certainly don't, so I don't know who the hell Carl Lewis is. Probably an Olympian. You thought the teenager's name was Archie? Yeah. The main dude from that comic strip, I think his name was Archie, and then I think that they named the publication after that character. I'm pretty sure. The L-Bat with a 2. IDW is canon, by the way, following the events of Forces. Yes, correct. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. It follows the events of the games, but like I don't know that everything. I mean, technically, I suppose they are canon to the games, but more so they follow the events of the games. Okay. Supersonic, when I've got the need for a bit of more speed. Cheetahs never prosper. Haha, get it? Because it's like cheaters. Transonic. That's when Sonic becomes Sonia. For passing fancy. King Richard! Hypersonic. Up to twice the speed of sound. Don't mock me out. When you're a jet all the way. I don't know this song, so I can't. Warp Sonic. Light speed, a third faster than your regular bulb. 7. Let's not neglect my sonic spin. I can buzz through anything.
I'm feeling spine and dandy.
The Royal Family Tree of Mobius. How the fuck did I read that?
You were going to show me We were going to show you my family tree, but Robotnik chopped it down.
Don't worry, Sally. We'll get that bum. Soon things will be okay.
You're so fucking lame.
Sonic and his sappy friends don't stand a chance against me. Let me show you why with an assembly line tour of Robotnik's Badniks. Here we have my Caterkiller, and my Ball Hog, and Jaws, and Burrowbot, my Motobug, my Orbinaut, my Splats, my Batbrain, and my Crab Meat, with my Lube Oil. And don't forget his army of SWAT bots.
You like this depiction of Robotnik? Yeah, he was like this was based off of a cartoon that came out in the 90s, and this version of Robotnik was like way more intimidating. Looks much more. Yeah. He was way more intimidating than the other comic strip, which was based on another cartoon where it was more like Looney Tunes, and this was more like we have to Roro fight the power and shit.
Let's take a spin down memory lane, see what happened. Here, well, you've seen our situation on Mobius, but how did it get like that? Sorry, I read those out of order. In a tale we'll call, Oh no, Robo, no mo...
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no, Robo, no mo mobo.
I gotta say, this is making me laugh way more than Sonic the Comic did. Hey, it's Uncle Chuck! Wow.
Things were great in the old days. Mobius was a way cool place to live. My Uncle Chuck had this ultra chili dog stand and the fastest delivery boy on 2 feet.
Yeah, Sonic is pretty adorable in this one. Fuck, I never knew what Chuck sounded like, actually. Uncle Chuck voice. What did he sound like? Yeah, why is Chuck not wearing gloves? What the hell?
And you stole it, you thief. You stole it, you thief. Probably not that deep. Here he comes, Mutsky. Another land speed record.
We deliver, and how? Why is this dog a dog, but this hedgehog is not a hedgehog?
I'm back, Uncle Chuck.
So I see, Sonic. How are those new streakers I made for you holding up?
Great, not a bit worn out.
Good. We were spending all our profits buying you new shoes.
Oh, he made the shoes. Okay. In this continuity.
How about that old Uncle Chuck, Mutsky Meister? Not only does he make the best chili dog on Mobius, but he's a great inventor. Ring!
All right, a customer. Chuck's Chili Dogs. What's that? Really? Of course we can handle such a big order. Sure, we'll deliver it. Yippee! An order for 200 chili dogs. We're rich.
Well, you gotta make them first, Chuck.
That sends me into a sonic spin. What a great place Mobius is to live.
This city is now to be called Robotropolis. From now on, no music, no books, no plants, no games, no dancing, no laughter, no fun. I am your new evil dictator, Dr. Robotnik. Have fun, go to jail. Wait, Mutsky is from Sat AM? I didn't know that. I really did not watch enough of this show, I guess. They're identical and Sonic's mom must have lied to someone. What a theory.
Phew, there's number 200. Are you sure you can carry all these, Sonic? Silly question. Look at my nephew go. He's the fastest thing on 2 feet. What are you growling at, Mutsky?
Uncle Chuck. I love that even the SWAT bot calls him Uncle Chuck. You were smiling, indicating enjoyment. You are under arrest.
Ah! On whose authority? Woof, woof, woof. On mine, you hatefully happy hedgehog. It is I, Dr. Robotnik. That voice!
The same one that ordered 200 chili dogs. Nuh-uh. Robotnik!
This is the place. Man, these ugly factories are springing up all over the place lately. Phew! Really stinks in here. Deliver the delivery boy from this hole.
Yes? Oh, the chili dogs.
Right you are, Chicken Little. You owe me 300 smackers.
Stay right there and you'll get what's coming to you, Hedgehog.
I can see this guy's no big tipper. Hey, who turned out the lights? Uh-oh. This was a setup. If I wasn't so fast, I'd be mushed like those chili dogs. Hold on. The chili dogs. Yay! Uncle Chuck! I got a real bad feeling about this.
Okay. Like I said, this is actually making me laugh a lot more. The Sonic is going faster than the speed of sound. The zoom noise will appear later this week. Yeah, there's a reason I guess this lasted 24 years, yeah. He knew his voice was similar to Robotnik and he did something and didn't think something was wrong. You're right, Luminant. I don't know why he was like, that's weird. Oh well.
Oh no. No! No! SWATbot's destroying the chili dog stand. Uncle Chuck and Mutsky nowhere in sight. What's happening?
On this site will be erected a new toxic dump. Oh no. Sonic the Hedgehog. In Oh no, Robo Nomo Mobo. Part 2.
As you just saw, Robotnik captured Uncle Chuck and Mutsky. But the worst was yet to come.
Why do you have a scrapbook about that? That's traumatizing.
You lousy bucket of bolts! What did you do with Uncle Chuck and Mutsky?
Attention, fellow SWATbots. Hedgehog exhibiting violent tendencies. Terminate with extreme prejudice. Affirmative. Snap, crackle, and pop.
You boys look tired. I suppose I provide each of you with a personal whirlpool. Now to check the manufacturer. Aha! Built by Robotnik Incorporated. The same smelly factory I just came from.
Daisy days.
With my speed, I'll be back there in a flash. Too bad that name's already taken. I look good in red too.
Shut up. SWATbot to headquarters. Come in.
This Robotnik bozo is gonna be sorry he ever messed with me. Not only did he abduct my uncle and dog, but he still owes me for 200 chili dogs. Nothing's gonna stop me from going in there and kicking some Robotnik.
Grabby hands. Oh.
Stop!
Yeah! What the? A girl! And on Whammons History Month.
Not Whammons History Month.
Whammons Appreciation Month. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a hedgehog like that?
What the? A woman?
I'm not just any girl. I'm Princess Sally Acorn. My father, the king, has also been captured by Robotnik.
Sorry, kiddo. Tell your fairy tales to someone else. I got a job to do.
No, don't!
Hey, you got a lot of nerve, little lady. How dare you interrupt? Shh!
There's a reason I stopped you. Robotnik's buzz bombers are patrolling the grounds. If they spotted you, you'd be a fried pork rind by now.
Gee, thanks, Sally. You really saved my pork rind. Skin.
Yes. Also, I know where your Uncle Chuck has been taken. We'll take the shortcut. I hope you can keep up with me.
Ha! Speed is my middle name. Actually, it's Maurice, but don't tell anyone, okay?
Since issue 1? His name has been Maurice since issue 1? Minutes later.
There. You see that group of new captives? Robotnik swap bots kidnap them, then he turns them into robots to work in his factories.
There's my Uncle Chuck and Mutsky.
Welcome to orientation, my new employees. Here's your schedule.
I've gotta save them.
Why are his hands blue? What the fuck is Sally's face in that one?
It's too late for that, Sonic.
Mauricio. Sonico Mauricio.
You will work every day, all day, every day. Now, let's hear the pledge of Robotnik allegiance.
We pledge the rest of our lives to slave for great Robotnik.
Uncle Chuck, no! Uncle Chuck, speak to me.
I promise to ignore all environmental law.
Oh no, he is a robot.
Another hedgehog, and the princess.
Ow! You did this, you bloated industrialist.
Indeed.
Put me down.
And I shall do the same to both you and every living thing on planet Mobius until nothing but my robots remain. Take them away.
SWAT-bots! We're going to be turned into machines!
Yes, master.
Not if I can help it, Sally.
All hail the round one.
I'm gonna roll around faster than ever before.
What are you doing? Stop.
Under one nation under a toxic cloud.
Until I create a giant vortex, a tornado.
Auntie M. That was just a SWAT bot saying Auntie M.
Way to go, Sonic!
Come on, Sally. He knows when to run away.
Wait.
He who knows when to run away lives to fight another day.
I like your style, Sonic. I think you need to meet my group of freedom fighters. Head that way.
Into the Great Forest? No one lives there.
Wrong, Sonic. I organized a band of rebels dedicated to overthrowing Robotnik and returning Mobius to normal. Would you care to join us?
If that means freedom for my uncle, my dog, and all other folks, plus another shot at Robotnik, the answer is yes. And so that's how I got involved with my pals here on Mobius. If you want to hear more about those early days, drop us a line at Sonigrams.
Wow. I wonder if you can still contact them to this day.
But for now, this is the end.
Sneaker peek. Wow. You made it in time for the Archie comics. Yes, you sure did. Welcome.
I'll bet you wonder why I don't destroy my shoes when I move so fast. It's because when I wear these sneakers that my Uncle Chuck invented...
Oh, it's because I wear...
Check them out, dudes and dudettes. Oreo Dynamic Design.
Oreo Dynamic Design.
Spat strap, right angle ankle roll, real deal heel, and arch enemy arch, don't tread on me treads, and way to go toe.
Cool. Well, that was the first ever issue of the Archie comics. That was issue 0. And now we move on to issue number 1. Dude, what the fuck? Why are they not showing up now? That's lame as, dude. Archie Sonic number 1. So these were technically another line of comics. Separate technically from Archie, from the main series Archie comics. So I don't know, like, why it's different. Huh. View. Weird. I'll have to figure that out. I don't know why it's not showing up. Archie Adventure Series. Number 1. Hey, her hair is black now. And her colors are still wrong. $1.25 in 1993? That's like 3 cents today. This is the city. Mobotropolis. So none of what we read will technically carry over outside of certain characters. I believe so. At least it used to be until the evil Dr. Robotnik took over and turned it into Robotropolis. Only a few freedom fighters remain who remember it the way it was, and hopefully the way it will be again someday. Foremost among them is Sonic the Hedgehog in Run, Sally, Run.
Come on, Tails. Keep up. I'm about to jump into hypersonic speed.
I'm right behind you, Sonic!
Whoa, there you go. Whoa, there's Princess Sally.
Hey, I can't see where am I?
Sally? Sally!
Oh, Sonic, I didn't see you. Oh, just like I didn't see this maple tree. Jesus. Oh, my nose. I can't stay in chat. I'm in a hurry.
Huh? It's none of my business, but you're walking too close to the edge of the Great Forest.
You're right, Sonic.
Well, that's because I know this area so well, and
No, I mean, you're right that it's none of your business. So just get on with what you were doing and leave me alone. Gee, Princess Sally sure seems crabby.
yeah, and I'll bet that pompous oaf Antoine has something to do with it. Come on, let's beat feet to the hidden entrance in Knothole.
Yeah!
Can I?
Can I swing on this vine that opens a secret stump with you?
Sure, uh-oh.
Look out!
Ouch! Oof!
Hey, ow! Antoine was just coming out of the stump as we were going in.
Princess of what exactly? Princess of Mobius. Not whole. I don't know.
Tell me something I don't know.
I'll be glad to. Princess Sally is on her way to Robotropolis.
Huh? Let me speed read this. Royal proclamation, I have arranged a meeting with Dr. Robotnik to negotiate the return of my father, King Acorn. No one must interfere in my plan. That's an order, Sally. Whoa, no!
What?
She should know better than to trust that sleazeball. Come on, fellas. We can still catch her. There she is. We're just in time. Buzz Bomber's about to attack her. Stay back! This calls for a sonic spin!
Huh? What? No!
Aha, you did betray us, Sally.
Sonic, don't!
What the hey, Sally, why did you... Ugh.
Buzz Bomber must have hypnotized her. It is up to me to save Sally. Charge! Sonic, speak to me!
Anybody get the number of that cement truck? Oh, God.
Will you all chill out? I'm supposed to be meeting Buzz Bomber. Huh? What?
Why?
He's going to fly me to the neutral site where Robotnik and I will negotiate the release of my father.
Exactly. See, I'm an angel, as is represented by the halo above my head.
Sally, wait! Don't do it!
It's a trap!
I've got to take the chance. Relax, I'll be fine.
Robotnik's got her fooled, but not me.
We must follow them and prevent Sally from being kidnapped.
For once, I agree with you, Aunt. Let's get moving. Hey!
A cage popped up out of the ground! We're trapped! This is Robotnik's work. I wonder what treachery he has planned for Sally. Ka-ding. Good thing.
Well, let's find out, shall we? Why does she have a ponytail? Why not? Why not have a ponytail? The Kingdom of Acorn. Oh. Issues 0 through 3 were not in circulation for very long, and as such are considered very rare, sealed to go much further than you would think. Damn. I bet. All my homies love Snively. I don't know. Is Snively... I think Snively is in Archie, right? I'm pretty sure she is there at some point. Yeah, why do you have your hairstyle? Thoughts on the Freedom Fighters? Oh, I think they're okay. I think they're fun. From what I remember from the cartoon, I remember enjoying them. I think my favorite one might be Bunny, though.
Careful, Buzz Bomber. You're getting awfully close to that smelly smokestack. What are you doing? Don't drop me!
Unhappy landings, princess.
Yeah! Ugh.
Well, if it isn't silly little Sally.
Robotnik, this isn't how we agreed to meet. You broke your promise.
Machines can't make or break promises, Your Highness.
So he is a machine. He is a robot. He's a robot Nick. His name is Nick, and he's a robot. Okay. Robot Nick.
But you'll understand them better after I turned you into a robot. Take her to the robo-machine.
Yes, master.
SWATbots, let me go! Sonic, help!
End of part 1. The Freedom Fighters will get better as the comic goes on. I'm sure they will. You could fit a truck through those gaps. Whose gaps? Robotnik's gaps? Or the SWATbots gaps?
Can't help you now, Princess Sally.
Oh, please, do anything to me, but don't throw me in that robo-machine and turn me into a robot.
That's his whole thing. That's what he does. Robo-machine, made in Robotropolis, assembled in Mexico! No! Why would we do that? Oh, the cage gaps. Oh, I see. Oh, thank you, Boolin. I appreciate that. Isn't there a Mario movie direct today? There sure is. Why would Mexico do that?
Okay, boys. On the count of 3. 1, 2.
Did he say 3? Sounded more like
Oh no.
Gadzooks, the Hedgehog.
Sonic!
Yo, shit. We're being destroyed.
How did you escape from my underground cage?
With a sonic spin like that one, it can cut through anything,
I love that they abbreviated through in that speech bubble.
including your robo-machine, blubberbutt, as soon as I get Sally out of the way.
But Sonic...
You can't cut through my atomic ray gun, idiot. Where is it? I know I put it in my cape. I've been pickpocketed.
By the best, Antoine de Coulette. With an assist from Tails! Oh no, you two too?
Well, it is Tuesday. Sonic Tuesday is... whatever.
Antoine, didn't Boomer show you my royal proclamation? Of course, and I leaped into action to save you.
Who was Boomer in this universe? I don't remember Boomer. The Luminant with the 5, thank you so much. Congrats. I've canonically endangered Sonic's world. I didn't do anything. I wasn't even born. Rotor? Oh, Boomer is Rotor. Okay.
Speaking of leaping...
No, don't.
All right, another Sonic spin.
Ba-doom. Also, I'm not a huge fan of like how much of a simp Tails is for Sonic in this universe. Not crazy about that. The Mexicans will never live this down.
Kiss your robo-machine goodbye, Robotnik.
Skrunk.
My machine. It'll take at least 2 issues to rebuild it.
Come on.
And if you do, I'll be back to smash it again and again, and my arms are blue, and again. And now on with the rescue. Cover us, Ant.
We're telling you, Sonic! Don't move any metal, Robotnik, or I'll zap your bolts. That means your testicles.
Hang on, everyone. We'll borrow one of Robotnik's wagons and be back in the Great Forest lickety-split.
Whee! You seem troubled, Sally. Wondering how many medals to award us?
Soon, back at Knothole. Welcome back, Princess. Did everything go according to plan?
Oh, yeah. High fives. All right. Yeehaw. On the contrary, Rotor, everything that could go wrong did go wrong.
Huh?
What are you saying, Sally? We stomped him.
You mean you didn't get to use...
No! Thanks to the Mucho Macho squad here, I was rescued. And I mean, I use the term loosely.
What are you talking about, Sal?
My boot, you boob! Take a look! What do you see?
Size 5.5?
Ugh! Tell him, Rotor.
I spent months designing those boots. They have hidden cameras, recordings, and computerized jamming sensors in the soles. Sally wanted to put in the robo machine. The boots wouldn't have analyzed the machine, so we could reverse its effects. Get it?
Ugh. That's why your proclamation told us not to interfere.
Nice of you to notice. We could have freed my father, your Uncle Chuck, Mutsky, and everyone else Robotniks turned into robots, but no!
There goes one of Moment's freedom fighters could easily take. Yeah. So if Mexico exists in this continuity, then that means Spanish Omegan is real.
Gee whiz! We were just trying to help! I think I'll leave this episode out of my memoirs.
Sorry about this, Rotor.
Like they say, the best laid plans of mice and hedgehogs go awry, so if first you don't succeed, try again.
I really cannot find a voice for Rotor. I think I'm eventually just gonna settle on my fucking Murray voice from Sly Cooper, just because it seems like that's the voice this character would have. Yeah, she could have told them these things sooner. Like, why didn't... Yeah, I don't know why she didn't just say that. Something fishy.
Holy catfish! I just put my line and I hooked in one already. What a fisher hog.
All right, Michael Gallagher and Scott Shaw. Dude, Scott Shaw's got some pretty good work so far. I like it. He did the pencils. Bill White did the inks, which I still like. I still love the weight of the inks. And Necrosis, Barry Grossman with the colors. And I'm not a fan of the colors, not gonna lie. Not a huge fan of the colors. And Daryl Edelman with the edits. Such as what? Like the story-wise?
Wow, a big one! And a hungry one. It's eating my pole. Yipe! Now he's eating the dock.
Got a dip? All right, no, but take care now. How am I gonna do Tim Curry's voice? Oh, I forgot he was voiced by Tim Curry.
Oh, smashing, darling.
He'd probably have eaten me if I didn't jump back. There's something strange about this thing. Wait a second. It's not even alive. It's a mechanical fish, and that means one thing. Robotnik! Sure enough, there's one of his factory drain pipes pouring pollution into the water. It looks surprisingly like Bowser. Who knows what other nasty business he's up to down below?
Uh-oh.
Well, there's one way to find out. Whoa! Some kind of underwater sludge slide. 2 seconds to impact. So this is what it's like to be an anchor man. The hits just keep coming. Blunk. Aha! There's that motorized Moby Dick. He's really moving now, heading for that underwater cavern. But I can match his RPM easy using my subsonic speed.
Ripples per minute. Refer to the chart in issue 0. Thanks, Daryl.
What does... A concealed fishnet came off the bottom and grabbed me. It's on some kind of conveyor belt. I'm being carried inside the cavern.
Holy abalone? Is that what...
Holy abalone! I'm about to be fed into one of Robotnik's machines and turned into a robot like my Uncle Chuck and Mutsky here.
Waterproof robot maker.
Well, look what the catfish dragged in. Gurgle your prayers, Hedgehog.
This Jaws is Robotnik's first sub-boss. Yep. Wasn't Saturday morning cartoon voiced by Jim Cummings? Yes, he was.
This is where Sonic told us to meet him, Tails.
I'm just gonna stick with that voice, because I'm not gonna remember the other voice. Oh, boy, sitting on the dock of the bay. Oh, that's gonna be hard to do.
I'll say.
There is no dock. No Sonic either. Look at this. His fishing pole all chewed and mangled.
I got a bad feeling about this. Wait right here, Tails. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a sea lion's tail.
Huh? What? Where are you going?
Exactly 2 shakes of a sea lion's tail later.
I've been building this bathysphere in the basement for months.
Now that's what I call a subplot.
And at that moment,
See how it works, Sonic? The fish, crabs, and squid enter the machine as living beings, but come out as mechanical slaves of Robotnik.
You finny fiend!
Soon my master will control the entire planet, on land and under the sea.
Not if I can help it, Jaws.
Oh, but you will help. Once you're a robot, you'll serve Robotnik well.
Here's what I'm serving. A sonic spin, which I bet will shred this net.
No, stop!
Uh-oh. I used up all my air doing that. Can't breathe.
Ah, you'd break my heart. If I had one.
All I need is a big air bubble.
Got something caught in your throat? Here, let me examine it. Up close.
Back off, Big Breath! Nobody puts the bite on my buddy!
Ugh!
Did you order a submarine sandwich?
Tails, Rotor, thanks for saving this hog's bacon.
Are you okay, Sonic?
I will be once I cool these air bubbles your torpedoes make.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Now stand back, boys.
Yeehaw! Look at that Sonic spin!
stop talking, Sonic.
Kiss your waterproof robot maker goodbye, Robotnik.
That Hedgehog is destroying my master's machine. I must report this to Dr. R at once. Ouch. Of course, since Rotor damaged my propeller, it may take a while. Ouch. Like maybe a year.
Soon.
Mission accomplished, freedom fighters!
Yeah, time for a lunch!
Okay, but let's do chili dogs. I've lost my taste for seafood.
Oh, Sonic, you always say that! Why can't we have a burger for once?
No!
Chili dog.
Archie's number 2. But he liked burgers.
The British me liked burgers. The American me likes chili dogs.
Ah, they're back. Thank God. Okay. Drawn by Scott Shaw. The planet Morbius has been taken over by the evil industrialist Dr. Robotnik, who intends to turn every living being into a robot. But if not, the freedom fighters can help it. Led by Princess Sally Acorn, their biggest gun is the super speedy
Sonic the Hedgehog!
in a crowning achievement.
That's Princess Sally calling me, and it gives me a chance to try a new trick I've been working on.
A book-length classic. He has bases and sub-bosses all around the whole world. Ah.
Ha, I will install Sally's father as king, so he will mandate Chili Dog be beaten by everybody. By moving at twice the speed of sound, I can arrive before the words leave your mouth.
Sonic the Hedge... Huh? Sonic, I have something important to tell you.
You mean the reason why you changed from a blonde to a brunette?
No, wise guy. Also, but I wonder if he liked me better as a brunette.
Shut up! You don't get to, like... You don't get to point out your own inconsistencies and then be like, see? We're aware. Like, shut up.
I'd never tell her, but I love her dark hair. Very pretty.
Catch!
Ooh, what's this? A jewelry box?
Not just any jewelry box. It's my father's.
You mean...
Yes, in that box is the magic crown of the Acorn Kings. It should be on my father's head, but since he was kidnapped by Robotnik, I've decided to wear it. Maybe its magic powers will help us find a way and free him.
Too cool! I'm holding the Freedom Emeralds.
The Freedom Emeralds, you say?
Yes, the 4 Freedom Emeralds, the mystical gems that sit atop the crown. Their power is awesome.
I'll say, the Freedom's Emerald magic is what keeps Robotnik's reign of terror at bay.
Acorn.
Gee, imagine if they fell into the wrong hands.
Don't worry, Antoine de Coulette's royal guard keeps a constant watch on them.
Hut!
Okay, I'm ready for the coronation. Crown me, Sonic.
The box! It's empty! The crown! It's gone!
Gone? Oh no!
Impossible! I personally trained each one of the royal guards!
That explains a lot.
Are you saying I'm incompetent?
I didn't have to. You just did.
Knock it off, you two. If Robotnik gets his mechanical mitts on the Freedom Emeralds, Mobius is doomed.
Alright, Bulin, take care now. This literally never gets mentioned again. What do you mean? Like the Royal Emeralds or whatever? You don't think I finished issue 1 judging by the fact that it felt shorter than issue 0? I mean, it ended. I don't know what to tell you. It just had that many pages.
I still can't believe a royal guardsman let this happen.
Neither can I. And unless it wasn't a guardsman, but a guard robo.
You mean there's a robot spy amongst them?
There's only one way to find out.
Sonic, what are you doing? Showing off, as usual. Why are you zooming around in a circle? You're burning the rubber off the bottom of your sneakers.
Exactly. My arms are blue again. That ought to set off the smoke detectors that Rotor installed.
And now the sprinkler system is coming on. The guardsmen are getting soaked. Oh, my aching laundry bill.
Relax, Nancy. They're just getting wet. Except for that one. That little piggy's getting rusty.
Brilliant, Sonic. Arrest that swine.
Oil can, oil. Yeah, I specifically plotted it. I hatched out a plot to cut out the pages that continued the comic. I don't want to read it. Oh, okay. I see what you mean, Emery. I see what you mean.
Tell us everything you know, robot.
I know you are goners, all goners. I've given the Freedom Emeralds to my master, Dr. Robotnik. He scattered them to the four corners of Morbius.
And now, thanks to this turncoat, Robotnik knows where Knothole is.
Not to worry, Mon Capitan. It won't be here for much longer.
Is that Vector in the back? Is this Vector? Just straight up Vector?
He looks angry enough to explode.
That's just what he's gonna do. The robot's initiated his self-destruct mechanism.
You're too late, Hedgehog.
Gangway, everybody!
Sonic!
His toupee flew off. His wig was snatched. No? No what? Oh, that it's not Vector? I was just kidding. A crowning achievement, part 2.
Sonic the Hedgehog is dead, and I'll never get the chance to tell him that I loved Princess Sally. Look,
Hush, Aunt. Let her finish what she's saying.
huh? Sonic, you're okay. I was just saying how I loved your recipe for pumpkin pie.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind that. How did you avoid getting blown up?
Warp sonic speed, Antoine. I zoomed that robot through the secret entrance to Knothole in record time, just before he went.
Ding. Good work, Sonic. You saved the village. Our fight against Robotnik can continue. Yes, but we must act quickly and recover the Freedom Emeralds, or all will be lost.
You're right, and I saw something very unusual up above. A Robotnik blimp with an escort of buzz bombers and bat brains.
That's it. Robotnik must be taking the emeralds to a secret location. This is a job for the bravest freedom fighter of all.
Stand back.
Wrong. This is a job for both of you together.
What?
This mission is too dangerous and important for one. As commander of the freedom fighters, I'm ordering you two to cooperate. Got it? Yes, Your Highness. Yes, Your Highness.
Soon.
Wow! How'd you get my hot air balloon inflated so fast?
I just asked Aunt to tell me about his college days.
And so, I wore my beanie to the freshman dance. Blah, blah, blah. Yak, 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 yak.
That Sally face on top?
Okay, Aunt. We're high enough to see Robotnik's blimp.
Yes, there's just one problem.
You mean if we can see them, they can see us?
Exactly! We're under attack!
Does that also include all the Super Special Sonic Universe and Knuckles the Echidna? Yup. Yes, ma'am. If you check the spreadsheet at the top of the chat, you will see all the comics I'm covering.
Yive! The buzz bombers and bad brains burst our balloon!
Look out below! Grab your parachute and bail out, Sonic!
You go ahead, Antoine. I've got another idea. By going into a sonic spin, I can leap robot from robot to robot, destroying them while I close in on the blimp. What's good for the goose is worth taking a gander at.
Grab hold, Sonic!
Nice catch, Ant.
Look out! A SWAT bot!
He must have been the automatic pilot.
Return your trays to the upright position. Por favor, regrese sus mesas a la posición normal. You're going to get involved in the comics. You haven't even read IDW yet, but in a state of wanting to, but burned out to even do anything but lay in. I feel that. That's okay. That's another reason. Like, I hope that other people who've never experienced the comics before get to experience them through us. So.
Something shiny.
Something shiny! Bright and shiny popped out when he crashed!
Could it be? Yes! It's one of the Freedom Emeralds!
Listen, the damaged SWAT mod might be able to tell us something.
We really hope you enjoy your stay at Robotnik Airlines. Por favor, regrese sus mesas. Must carry out master's plan. Scatter freedom emeralds. Land, air, land, sea, underground.
Aha! That's his plan. To separate the gems so their magic can't affect his dream of a mechanical world.
What are we going to do?
Didn't I ask if I wanted to see everything wrong with videos in Spanish? What happened to that? I still really, really want to do it. There's a couple of reasons why I haven't done it, right? One reason is because I feel like the time that I spend working on that is time that I don't spend working on other videos. I need to recapture a lot of the footage from videos that I've already done before. That's reason number 2. And number 3 is that, like, some jokes I just know straight up are not going to translate into Spanish, right? I really want to do it. Hold on. Oh, never mind. That's okay, Aura. It was a mistake. You didn't like hide the user, right? You only saw some videos on Fleetway. You really got to see how cool that world was. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you experienced it, Rocky. The only weak point of IDWs you would say shadows. That's what I've heard. That's weird. How will I translate Fuji 1 Go? Well, it's not even that, right? It's like certain rants or certain jokes that I might do just don't translate well, so I don't know how I would do that is the thing. I still want to do it though.
We're not doing anything. You're taking this emerald back to Princess Sally.
But she told us to stay together.
That was before we knew what Robotnik was up to. Bring her this stone. She'll put its magic to good use.
You're right.
Meanwhile, I'll take off at hypersonic speed and try to find the next Freedom Emerald. We got the air rock that leaves land, sea, and underground.
Good luck.
You keep hearing about Ian saying how he felt restricted in writing Shadow due to mandates, but you also heard they loosened up recently. That's what I've heard. Yeah. I've heard that the mandates. He's meant like Sega want Shadow to be like that, which I think is stupid because it's just like he's so out of character nowadays. But at the same time, I might understand why they want it to be that way because there's only so much you can do with his character without serial. Like, if you have a status quo, right? What would Shadow's status quo be? Like, if he's not allowed to like continue developing as a character, what is his status quo? So it's like I don't like it, but I understand it. You know what I mean? Will I actually read Archie comics in the correct order? Will it stay chaotic like that? It really hurts to see some specials coming way before the issues where they're supposed to go after. I mean, that's how they came out, so that's how I'm gonna read them.
Sonic the Hedgehog, my hero!
The old fishing hole.
Hiya, Tails. Sorry I can't stay in chat, but I'm going on an underwater mission.
Whoa! It looks like I'm going too, like it or not.
I gotta use my subsonic speed to reach that cavern I was in last month. Ah, there it is. Now, what the heck is on my foot? Tails, what are you doing down here?
Just string along, Sonic.
You can't do that. This is dangerous.
I mean, it was your fault.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Release date order is the worst way to read it. That's how they released. I do kind of make the rules, but it's just like, if people had to read them this way, I feel like we should read them that way too. Like, if other people had to be confused, I feel like, yeah, it's gonna be confusing, but to like finish an arc and then like go back and I mean, granted, we're gonna be going back and forth anyway, but like, I don't know. We get to experience that pain together, yeah.
Jaws! Who? Jaws, the mechanical shark, one of Robotnik's baddest badniks. Come on, duck into this cavern with me. I'll bet this is where they hid the Freedom Emerald.
What? You mean one of the Freedom Emeralds from King Acorn's crown?
Sure do. And there it is. That's 2 down and 2 to go.
Oh, here comes Jaws.
Got you cornered now, and no one gets out alive.
Ah!
Egad, the oldest trick in the book. Drawing of them on a wall. Ugh.
When did they do this?
A drawing? I'd call it a quick sketch. Real quick.
Good thing I always carry a waterproof marker.
I should have noticed they only had 4 fingers.
Stupid. This is stupid. This is dumb. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog approaching, Master.
Very well. Initiate Plan 426 now. Are you playing fucking Angry Birds?
Two-way wrist TV, VCR, AM cassette, Sega Game Gear, CD player, toaster oven. I love that it's specifically a Sega Game Gear player, nothing else.
You get that Freedom Emerald to Princess Sally, Tails. I'm going after the other two. Also, one of my arms is blue in this one.
Aye, aye, fellow freedom fighter. Goodbye. Must hide emerald from Hedgehog. From Hedgehog. From Hedgehog.
What luck! The swab bot carrying an emerald has a short circuit.
From Hedgehog. From Hedgehog. From Hedgehog. From.
Yo, Rustpot, your needle's stuck.
Yo, blue boy, you're out of luck.
Holy moly, holy! Holy moho! I'm falling into a bottomless pit. Ugh. Not quite bottomless. Why did this become an underground comic?
Shut up. Stop. Shut up. I'll take that emerald, Hedgehog. It matches my other one.
The Burrow Bot!
So you've heard of me. Let me show you what I can do.
I already know! You can bore through anything, including me!
Bore? Is that the correct verb? I thought it was burrow.
Man,
Chunka, 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 chunk.
he's nasty. I'm living on burrowed time down here. Betta juice. Whoa, he cut me off.
And now I'll cut your limbs off, you stupid swine.
Not if I can help it, Needle Nose. Why don't you go for a spin? I'll hold these emeralds for you.
Someone has to say it eventually. How can anything so big move so fast?
Yeehaw!
Much later.
I've been running through these catacombs for hours. So exhausted. I don't know which way is up.
Am I excited with a crossover? For a crossover with it in this comics? Sure.
What am I saying? The answer is up.
No, Sonic. If Minecraft has taught me anything, is that if you dig up, you'll get crushed.
This is gonna require the most powerful sonic spin I ever tried. Using every ounce
Of his strength, Sonic tunnels upwards until he pops through the floor of Boomer's shop. Sonic the Hedgehog! Rounds repaired while you wait. He got it. He did it.
your emeralds, Princess Sally.
How can we ever repay you? Almost finished, Rotor?
Yes, ma'am. Where'd you pick up that foot tapping habit?
Yeah, they both were tapping their feet.
Behold the ancient mystical crown of the Acorn Kings. May I, your majesty?
Please do. The Freedom Emeralds are back where they belong, and while I rule, their magic will be used to destroy Robotnik's machinery and return Mobius to the beautiful planet it was.
Right on, Sally.
Just a dad blind minute here. What are you doing? No, it's not the end. I want to register a complaint. Hello? Is this thing on? I waited 21 pages for my big scene. And what do I get? Zippo, nada, goose egg. Me, the great Ivo Robotnik, valedictorian of the Mojo Cubert School of Supervillains. A full-length 4-part saga, and I make one lousy cameo on a tiny TV screen? That's an outrage. I'll show you. I'll avenge this humiliation. Prepare yourself. Next issue, Dr. Robotnik will be taking no prisoners.
No?
Now,
Damn. I love doing that voice, but it is exhausting. Sonic the Comic issue 3. This is the fourth of this initial line of Archie comics. So this is going to be confusing. So we're on Archie Sonic issue 3. Actually, let me add issue 3. And our next issue is Sonic the Hedgehog number 1 from Archie. Sonic the Hedgehog number 1. Last one? Oh yeah, I guess this will be the last one for today. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna get through a lot fewer comics because these are actually longer. Prologue. That's not how you spell prologue, you clown. Give up, Hedgehog.
Whoa! Robotnik's crabs chased me right to the hedge. I mean, the edge. What I'm giving is fat lips. Come on, put your dukes up, claws, whatever.
You distracted him perfectly.
Thank you, Master.
Robotnik stuck up from behind. Uh-oh. Oh, my aching spines. Watch that last step. It's a Lulu. Yeah, I'm really dizzy. I'd like to redo these last few minutes.
Can't wait for Sonic the Hedgehog issue 1, part 2, part 1. Oh, thank you for watching, Corey Lou. It can be spelled that way in American English. Either prologue or prologue is fine, whereas... Really? I've always thought it was prologue with a UE at the end. I didn't know you could spell it as prologue without it. Or cut off, but there are 3 more contents in issue 2 according to the Sonic Wiki? Really? What are they? If they're reprints, then there's no point. There are 3 more contents. Nope, that's it. What does it say what they are? Like analog and analog. Ah. Sonic Underground's Robotnik voice for the yeah, that is a separate voice, isn't it? I thought it was also Jim Cummings, but maybe not.
Yeah, that's it. Go back in time. Rearrange history. I can see it all now.
Sonic the Hedgehog is destroying my beautiful crabs. He's in
Sonic flashback. Or what if Sonic and Robotnik were kids together? What? What?
On a day's work, Robotnik.
Curse you, Sonic. One of these days, I'll catch you and use my robo-machine to turn you into a robot. Curse you and your Uncle Chuck. Uncle Chuck, the guy who inadvertently created the situation on Mobius, and who was responsible for my origin,
And who was responsible for Robotnik's origin.
I remember it well. I was just a kid. Uncle Chuck was working in the barn. He was an inventor. By George, I think I've done it. Clink, 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 clink. I've created the first magical ring. It'll enhance my nephew Sonic's powers. Now that I know how, it'll be no problem to make 100... Huh? Sonic!
Uncle Chuck! Uncle Chuck! Uncle Chuck! Little Robotnik's being mean to me and... Wow, what is that?
It's a metal ring, my boy. But more about that later. What's your problem with Robotnik?
He's a fat little creep, that's my problem.
Now, what have I told you about calling people bad names?
It makes me so mad, my head spins. All of me spins.
Hold it right there, young hedgehog. I told you before, little Robotnik comes from a broken home.
Yeah, he probably broke it.
He's an orphan, Sonic. And I'm trying to help by bringing him to our farm every few weeks. Now, can you try to get along?
I did try, but all he wants to do is build tiny mechanical toys that do anything he says.
Today the barnyard, tomorrow the world. Oh, yes.
Yes, Master. Oh my god, it's so dumb. So silly. I love that he looks like... It's the same design, just without a mustache. Like, this is silly. Once you get there, I'll recommend you stream some. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mantle. Appreciate that.
Come on now, you two. I want you two to be good friends.
No way. I hate hedgehogs. I hate you, Uncle Chuck. I hate him. You knucklehead! Uncle Chuck, the guy being so nice to you, is a hedgehog!
Okay then, I just hate one hedgehog. You. Boys!
Forget him, Uncle Chuck. I'm gonna practice running. One day I'll be the fastest thing on the whole planet Mobius. Ooh.
You may just be, Sonic. You didn't mean any harm, Robbie.
What? His first name is Ivo. Just call him Ivo.
Why don't you pick up your toys while I put the tractor away? I'd like to put that Sonic away. Good.
Robotnik with no facial hair is hella cursed.
I should tell the old coot that I took a few pieces of the steering mechanism and brakes from my new mechanical men. Should I? Nah. Repeat after me. Men, I hate hedgehogs.
I hate hedgehogs.
No.
Oh, I hate hogs.
No.
Oh no, what's wrong with the steering? I'm out of control. And there are no brakes. Look out, Robbie!
Yeah.
Uncle
Chuck! Robotnik! What's all the screaming about? Hog Edge hates.
Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog! To Uncle Chuck! Come in, Uncle Chuck! Are you okay? Oh, man. Both he and Robotnik are both really badly hurt.
So he always was a robot then. Did he have a... Yeah, he did have a robot arm before. What the frunk is happening?
Master, please wake up. Gosh, what am I gonna do? I'd have to be a magician to get them to the hospital in time. Wait a second. Magician? Uncle Chuck said that ring he made was magic. I sure hope so. Oh, magic ring, please grant me the power to help Uncle Chuck and Robotnik. I feel all tingly. Not only that, but I feel fast. Faster than ever before. Fast enough to wheel into the hospital in record time.
Because you got them here so quickly, Uncle Chuck and Robotnik are gonna be just fine.
Whew. Oh. Traveled 30 miles in seconds. That little hedgehog must be magic.
I love that he brought the little man with him, too. The little man, like, grabbed on. Later, back at the farm.
Sonic, you were resourceful and unselfish. You saved us both.
Aw, shucks. 'Tweren't nothing. Nothing? You almost ran me over, you crazy old coot.
Please forgive my master. He meant to apologize for removing the steering mechanism and brake pads.
Shh, Ixnay. What? Shut up, you blabby little bucket of bolts.
Is this true, Robbie?
So what if it is, Fuzzface? If my robots are more important than your old tractor?
I've heard enough of you. You're confined to your room. Go!
Fucking stupid motherfucking cunting.
Poor little misguided youth. Hope I wasn't too hard on him.
No way, Uncle Chuck. By the way, I used that magic ring and it helped me run faster. Hope that's not a problem.
Not at all, Sonic. They're easy to make. Come to the barn, I'll show you.
Lots of household appliances for me to construct my revenge. Revenge!
See how simple?
Not really, Uncle Chuck, but I'm glad you do.
What is this comic? We're on to the Archie comics, dude. This is where things get fucking wacky. This is where things get goofy.
Well, that's an even 100. Here to take a break?
Good idea, Sonic. Making magic is hard work.
Come on into the kitchen. I'll whip you up a chili dog.
Oh my gosh.
Look!
Robbie's built some kind of mechanical monster from all the machines inside the house.
And it's coming this way. Forward, my beauty. Grab Uncle Chuck.
Yes, master.
10 bonus points if you stomp Sonic on the way.
Yes, master.
Run, my boy.
But Uncle Chuck!
Don't argue with me. Run!
Oh no! Bring the old hoser this way.
Yes, master.
Old hoser? That gives me an idea. Ow! We'll drop him off at the nearest cliff. I'll grab this old garden hose and wrap it around the beastie's legs and supersonic speed.
Uh-oh, Master.
Oh, what? Oh!
Way to go, Sonic!
No worries, huh? Thanks for stopping by today. The Knuckles family tree. Oh, it's gonna be, it's gonna suck. Why is Robotnik being treated like a toddler? He's a bouncing baby boy in this one. Well, in this comic specifically.
I got you, Uncle Chuck! No, all my beautiful wickedness. That's the last we'll see of Robotnik. I'll get you for this. I'll get you, Sonic.
I wouldn't be so sure of that, nephew.
Oh, what? A dream?
I'll get you, Sonic. I'll get you for this.
Yipe! That fireball is no dream!
Hold still, you miserable little porker.
Possible Porker Lewis reference?
Jeez, Robotnik sure was a crabby kid in my dream and a grumpy adult in reality. Which do you prefer? Neither? Me too.
Would you like to see more imaginary Sonic stories? Write to Sonograms. Except psych, because this is the last one.
Sonic the Hedgehog, front and center.
Why ask Spy?
That's me, faster than a lawyer chasing an ambulance and cooler than the other side of your pillow.
Wow, very accurate. Caution. Please read carefully. User's liability troubleshooting warranty.
Gee, it took you 5.2 seconds to get here. You must be slowing down.
Well, I did stop and make a shield dog on my way. What's the problem? Has Antoine baked another one of his awful casseroles?
No, we have a very scary situation on our hands, Sonic. Rotor has turned into a robot!
Yeah! Stand back, Sal. I'll handle this. Robotnik must have gotten to him. Rotor, he hardly knew ye. Huh? What's so funny?
Rotor's not really a robot at all.
Just a clip-on jaw and swirly contact lenses like that made me look like one.
Oh, yeah, sure. I knew it the whole time.
Beep, 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 beep.
Sure you did. Anyway, here's the plan. Go ahead, Rotor.
Hold still, Sonic!
Oh, hey, ow! Easy on the merchandise! Ow!
Perfect.
Whoa! These contacts! Where am I?
Not so bad if I do say so myself.
Now it's coming into focus. Nice work, Rotor.
Thanks!
And our scheme should also be coming into focus. Here's how it's going to go down. We Robotnik, and then you suck a stick, and then we together we pick down his earlobes and
Oh yeah, it'll work.
A short time later, in the Great Forest.
Must kill Sally.
help! Save me, Tails! It's Princess Sally being chased by. Oh no! It can't be! Sonic the Hedgehog is a robot! Sad but true.
What? I don't know. I don't know what Sally said. Sally had a plan, and it involved some things. I don't know.
Two live creatures. I am not programmed for this. I shall report back to my master, Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, Tails, you saved me. I did? I did! Yes, and I know I can trust you to keep this little incident our secret, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
Later.
Extra! Read all about it! Sonic goes mechanical, Tails saves Princess from Renegade Robot, Network's fee for movie rides! I'm gonna be
Tony! Vanity Press newsstand. Tails, a hero.
I'll take one of those, you foolish little fox.
Buzz Bomber! Hey, that'll be 2 bits! Hold on there!
Dr. Robotnik will thank me for this. Perhaps I'll get a soft desk job rejecting environmental forms. The dream.
Their currency is bits? I guess so, yeah. Tails is promoting his own propaganda, indeed. How did he make all these newspapers? He has his own printing press, I guess. Me when I spread misinformation on Mobius.
Master, I have news of Sonic.
Big deal. I have the Hedgehog myself.
But what? But how? I fell into one of Master's robot makers, cleverly disguised as a robot maker.
What?
Speaking of disguises, your rotundity, have you considered that this may be a trick?
Of course, you idiot. Which is why I'm about to test Sonic's loyalty by having him tell me where the Knothole village is, so I can destroy it.
Well, Hedgehog. Yes, Master. I will tell you.
Sonic the Hedgehog, if you're a true robot, you will obey. Now, tell me the location of Knothole village at once.
Why ask Spy?
He's stalling, Master. Hummina.
What's this? The alarm's going off.
There must be a disturbance at one of the factories. Whew, just in time.
Egad, something's wrong with at the crab compound.
I'll send a Buzz Bomber squadron to investigate.
Why bother? I can be there faster and get the job done. Better, oh, Oval One.
You better. Why, I'll... Let him go, Buzz Bomber. It will prove his loyalty. There's quite a surprise waiting for Sonic the Hedgehog, the crab compound. Surprise.
Here he comes, Antoine. Yes, who else would make such a flamboyant entrance?
Hi, Sally. You set off the alarm in the nick of... Oops.
You stopped so fast your fake jaw fell off. Ow!
My, what an unfortunate event.
I'm sure. Just get it off of me!
Robotnik was a little suspicious, but I fast-talked my way out of it.
Good, then we can proceed with the plan.
Yes, I'll blow up this crab compound. See you back at Knothole.
Okay, come on, Antoine. I deserve the Purple Heart, or at least the Lavender Liver.
The front door's open. Now I'll just...
Uh-oh.
My Uncle Chuck! So this is where Robotnik forced him to work after turning him into a robot.
48,752,182. 48,752,183. 48,072,184. I've lost count.
Are those the metal designs purple organs? I guess so.
Uncle Chuck! Uncle Chuck, it's me, Sonic!
I must meet my quota, assemble 75 million crab meats.
Snap out of it! I can take you away from here!
Not allowed to rest. I will call Mutsky.
Mutsky's here too? Oh, wow! I'd love to see my dog.
I can't whistle. Is Fleetway Supersonic a robot then? No, I don't think so.
Mutsky, my old pal! Come here and give me a big kiss.
48,752,185.
Mutsky, you're a robot too!
48,752,186.
Heel, boy, cut it out! Uncle Chuck, make him stop!
I'll hail Robotnik.
Robotnik! That creep's responsible for this. Payback time! I can't blow up the factory that my uncle and dog work in, but
Here he comes, Buzz Bomber. What was the problem, Sonic?
Uncle Chuck attempted to take an unauthorized coffee break. I corrected him, sir.
Excellent. And now, Knothole. Type the location to the computer and launch the missile, blowing it to bits. Now, I hate Mondays.
At once, your blubberness.
Bombs away. You can't whistle at all in any way, and every time someone tells me how, it doesn't make sense to you at all. So imagine trying to do like a high-pitched voice, kind of like up here, right? But instead, like, you have this, right? So just like start slow, just like just blow first, and then try to make that blow high-pitched, if that makes sense. Like not. You might try to like eke your jaw out a little bit. Actually, yeah, I feel like that works. Try to like put your jaw out a little bit as you're trying to blow out just air while doing the.
Ready, set, blow.
I hope you can hear the explosion.
Your tongue position is very important too. Yes. I've never been able to do the hand thing though.
I can guarantee that.
Gadzooks! He made the bomb fall on my lord's factory. Oh no, the one with the Buzz Bomber.
Oh no, the one where the buzz bombers are made.
He's no robot. He's tricked me. He's really Sonic the... Yeah!
Not Sonic the Yow, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ouch! Ouch! Ow! Oh, fuck. God damn it. Ow, my ass!
Stay with me, gang. Glad to see Robotnik get it in the end.
Oh, the inhumanity.
Fitness. Wow. Well, starting tomorrow, we venture into the technically first issue of the Archie comics, the first issue of the Sonic comic continuity, and look at how much shit we have to read. Good God. Good Lord Vietnam. The finger snapping is more the fingers colliding with the palm of your hand than the fingers themselves. Correct, yeah, because if you like do this, that's not an actual snap. But the second it hits your palm, that's why like you can do it with like this too. You can like start it with your index finger, and you're still snapping. You can do it with your index finger too. The Archie scans so far don't include some stuff. Notable the Archie Sonic equivalent of speed lines in issue 2. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. It sounds like you're whispering. You're pretty sure we might finish this by October? Well, we shall see. We shall see. Am I streaming the Mario movie direct later too? What time is that? Is that at 5? Because I might. That's the thing, is that it's Thursday and I'm so busy today. Because, like, I have that. I have Minus World stuff going on today too. So I have to make sure that I get that. The prologue was alright, nothing memorable though. Yeah, I agree. Thoughts on the pilot issues? They were funnier than I thought they'd be. They were pretty funny. Not a huge fan of like the back and forth with the designs. The artistry does get a lot better. I know that. They're okay. They're okay for like cute little like, hey, this is a video game character, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, what did they get out of Sonic? Having Sonic on the inside though, they feel like they didn't accomplish anything. That they didn't rescue anyone or try to take down Robotnik. Yeah, I feel like it was really a matter of they didn't really think about it. It was just like, here's some fun stories, you know. Also, check out SNT. Oh, yeah. That's the person you said, right? SNT. Okay. That is the person you said to. They're not streaming right now, right? SNT? Sonic Comics. The direct is at 4. What? Courtney, Project SNT. Wow. Their following is larger than mine is. Oh, yeah. I've never seen this video, but I have seen the worst script ever thing. I've seen her video on that. I see. But she's not streaming right now. Well, if they ever are, we shall be sure to raid them at some point. Twould be cool. Wasn't there a Nintendo Direct today? Yes. It's at 5 p.m. Eastern, right? He streams every Saturday. The one day I don't stream. But yeah, just in case you guys are curious as to who we're talking about. I might be on later today at 5, but I do need to get going for now. But yeah, I might see you guys again later today. And with Sarah even. She might be home by then. I might miss it, and honestly, I might wait for Sarah to get home for us to watch it together, because I know she wants to watch it too. So, yeah, cool. Check the Sonic movie reviews. Yeah, okay. I will see you either later or tomorrow. I love you. Oh, right. Okay, so actually, hold on. Tomorrow we're not reading comics. We're gonna hold off for the Archie comics until Monday, because tomorrow, for those of you that are interested, I'm doing a playthrough of the 16-bit Triple Trouble recreation, because I want to play it for a video that I'm working on. But yeah, I love you all. I'll see you guys either later or tomorrow or Monday, whatever. And bye, everybody.